When you reach 80 years of age, people start asking you for advice. They assume you have secrets, wisdom, or answers to life's biggest questions. And the truth is, you do, but not the kind most people expect. After 8 decades of living, loving, losing, building, failing, and surviving, I have learned many lessons. Some were gentle, most were painful, but there is one hard truth that stands above all others, a truth I wish I had understood much earlier. If you're reading this while you're still young or even middle-aged, I hope you don't just read it. I hope you feel it, because once time passes, it never comes back. The hard truth. No one tells you. The hardest truth life teaches you is this: you don't get unlimited time, and you don't get second chances with everything that matters. When you're young, time feels endless. You think tomorrow is guaranteed. You assume relationships can always be fixed later. Dreams can be chased someday. Apologies can wait. Love can be shown another time. But one day you wake up old, and later is gone. I thought I had more time in my 20s and 30s. I was busy working, busy worrying, busy chasing money, stability, and approval. I told myself I was doing it all for my family, for a better future. But what I didn't realize was that life was already happening. My children were growing while I was working late. My parents were aging while I was planning someday. My marriage needed attention while I told myself I was tired. I believed I had time. I didn't. People leave sooner than you expect. One of the most painful lessons of old age is realizing how many conversations you'll never get to finish. Parents pass away, friends drift apart, loved ones leave without warning. And suddenly the words you planned to say are trapped inside you forever. I love you. I'm sorry. I was wrong. You mattered to me. At 80, I can tell you this with certainty. Unspoken love becomes lifelong regret. Success without presence is empty. I achieved things I once dreamed of. I earned money. I built a respectable life. From the outside, it looked like success. But success without presence is hollow. I missed birthdays. I missed quiet moments. I missed the small, ordinary days that later turn out to be the most important ones. Now, when I look back, I don't remember the long work days. I remember what I missed because of them. Worry steals. More life than failure. For decades, I worried about everything. What people thought, what might go wrong, what I couldn't control. And do you know what 80 years of life has shown me? Most of the things I worried about never happened, but the stress, anxiety, and fear I carried, those were real, and they stole years of peace I'll never get back. If there is one thing I wish I had done less of, it's worrying. Love is the only thing that lasts. When you strip life down to its core, only a few things truly matter. Not money, not status, not titles, only love. The love you gave, the love you received, the love you failed to show. At 80, people don't talk about their bank accounts or careers. They talk about people who stood by them, who hurt them, who they wish they had held closer. You will become the person you keep avoiding. Another hard truth: you don't become who you want to be. You become who you practice being every day. If you avoid hard conversations, you become distant. If you avoid self-reflection, you stay stuck. If you avoid love, you become lonely. Change doesn't happen later. It happens now, or it doesn't happen at all. Forgiveness is more for you than them. I carried grudges for years. I thought holding on to anger made me strong. It didn't. It made me tired. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it frees the future. And the older you get, the heavier resentment becomes. By the time I learned to let go, I had already wasted too much energy holding on. Life is shorter than you think. At 20, 80 feels like a lifetime away. At 40, it comes faster than expected. At 60, it's suddenly close. At 80, it feels like a blink. Life doesn't slow down, it speeds up. That's the cruel part no one warns you about. If you're still reading this, it's not too late. Here's the good news. If you're reading this, you still have time. Time to call someone you miss. Time to say what you've been holding back. Time to choose presence over pressure. Time to live intentionally instead of automatically. Don't wait for life to force these lessons on you. Learn them now while you still can, because one day you'll be 82 and you'll realize the biggest regret isn't failure, it's living as if you had forever.